Hello everybody, and for this video it's sort of just like more of like my opinion, but there also will be like facts in this video and why I believe that it's okay to have like 5 gallons per hermit crab instead of like 10 gallons, and why I don't think that hermit crabs need like 100 gallons for like 10 hermit crabs. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so basically the thing is that if you have it's 5 gallons per hermit crab is what most people think is good. So if you have like 2 hermit crabs, obviously it would be 10 gallons because 5 times 2 is 10. And anyways, so I have a 20-gallon long tank. It's probably maybe this big. Wait, yeah, it's about like this big, I guess. It's a really good size. I actually do not have 5 gallons per hermit crab, although I think that that is a good amount for in some cases. So basically, I have a 20-gallon long with 7 hermit crabs in it, but I believe that this is okay because 3 of them are very tiny, like this big, and then I only have 2 bigger ones that are like about this big probably, and then I have 2 medium ones that are about like this probably. And I think it's okay that I don't have a 35-gallon tank because 20 gallons is long. It is a very big tank. I have plenty of places for all of them to hide, plenty of things for all of them to do, so they won't get bored and they won't like start fighting with each other, and they still have plenty of space to move around, plenty of places to dig, all that kind of thing. And that's why I think it's okay, because if you have smaller hermit crabs, I think it's okay like to have like a 20-gallon for like, you know, 7 hermit crabs if like some of them are small and everything, especially because. And the other thing why I think it's okay is hermit crabs really don't do that much. Like, I mean, they don't need a whole lot of space really, I don't think, because a lot of the time they're just staying in their coconut hut, or they're buried down for like months at a time sometimes. And I think so that's just sort of like my own opinion, like, of why I think that it'd be okay to have them like in a just like a 20-gallon long for 7 hermit crabs. I do. And plus, like, the other thing is I don't even have like space on my dresser for a 35-gallon, and that is like a lot. Like, that's like really is like a lot of like, yeah, it's just like a lot of room that takes up. And I still need to have like my clock on my dresser, and I still need like my betta fish tank on my dresser. Like, some people just really don't have room for like that big, and so that's why I think it's okay to have a 20-gallon. Like, they're all doing great, like they've lived a long time. They're all doing very, very well. I give them attention regularly. I mean, you know, it's I think it's a really good situation for them. And I mean, it's not like they're, you know, like fighting or anything because they need more space, and it's not like it's not like they're just, you know, bored, and that, yeah, like they have plenty of stuff to do. Like, they move around, you know, they'll like do other things, like, and it's just like a really good size tank. Like, I think that if you guys are looking for a tank size for a hermit crab and you don't want to go over like 30 gallons or something, and you're thinking about getting a 10-gallon or something, I would definitely suggest getting like a 20-gallon long if you have the room. But yeah, I also think it's okay to have like 3 and a 10-gallon, but what is definitely not okay is to have like 3 and a 5-gallon. Like, I'm saying that sometimes it is okay to have like more in like a longer tank, but if it's like you have 3 or 4 and a 5-gallon, I used to have a 5-gallon and it's really small. Like, and it's also really not good to only have one hermit crab either, so you really should not get a 5-gallon at all for hermit crabs, really. I mean, yeah, like even 2 and a 5-gallon, like they're so small, like even compared to a 10-gallon, like you can really tell like a big difference. And so I would say that, I mean, it's not good to have like 4 and a 5-gallon, but it's okay to have like 4 and a 10-gallon. Like, maybe not if they're like really big ones, maybe like if you have like 4 small ones, or like some medium-ish ones, or just like maybe like 2 big ones and 2 small ones, like something like that. Also, if you want to know about like pairing hermit crabs that are bigger with ones that are smaller, I will have a video linked down below. It sort of relates to this video a little bit. But yeah, so that's just sort of why I think it's okay, like when you're looking for tank sizes and everything, why I think it would be okay to do that. but like obviously, like if you want to do, you know, if you have 4 hermit crabs and you want to, you know, have a 20-gallon long, and then if you get 5 hermit crabs you want to get, you know, a 25-gallon or whatever, just like to keep up, that, like, obviously you can do that. I mean, it doesn't, I mean, it's just whatever you want to do, I guess. But like if you can't like upgrade like that and get like a 75-gallon or anything for the amount of hermit crabs you have, like I think it's totally okay, like if you just have a 20-gallon long like I do. I would like to like maybe sometime get another tank, but like really no space, you know. I also have the gerbil. It takes up this dresser that this is actually leaning on right now. My bookshelf is full too. I have my decorations, books, like my little quote section, you know, all that kind of stuff, so there's really not any more room. But yes, and I don't want to put them on the floor for, seems like that's sort of like obvious reasons, but anyways, yeah, so like that's just sort of what I think on those kinds of things. So I hope this sort of just helps you, like if you're maybe looking into getting a hermit crab, or you already have hermit crabs and you're thinking, alright, well I have 5 hermit crabs in a, you know, like 20-gallon long, you know, should I go up? Or like if I have 6 hermit crabs, should I get a 30-gallon if I only have like a 15-gallon or whatever? Yeah, so I hope this helps you guys like sort of know, like, just, this is just me. I know a lot of people have different things, like you should definitely have 5 gallons, or even some people think that 10 gallons, but I really think that 10 gallons is just a lot, especially like if you have like 7 hermit crabs like I do, that'd be a 70-gallon tank for just like 7 hermit crabs, and I mean that is a lot, like a lot. I mean, I know people, this isn't common at all though, and I like jumbo hermit crabs, like the ones that are like this big or whatever, really not many people have those at all. I've only seen like 2 videos of people with those. If you have those, obviously you should probably have a pretty big tank that's also very tall, or else they will probably be able to escape, and they'll, I mean, it's just different with those, but that's a whole nother thing, and I've never actually had ones that big before. But yeah, so I think that's about all for this video. I hope this sort of helps you just like understand, like sort of know why I have 7 hermit crabs in a 20-gallon long. It is really like, it's a really good height and a really good width, and that is why I also really like it. But yeah, so I hope this helps, and I will see you in my next video.